Welcome to Champagne Gains, the podcast where we pop the cork on the world of fitness competitions, lifestyle, and everything in between. I'm your co-host, Beckyn Mickelson, nutrition coach, personal trainer, and NPC bikini competitor.
And I'm Kiki, IFBB pro bikini athlete and coach. Together, we'll be guiding you through the ins and outs of what it takes to shine on the stage and life, while keeping it real and having a little fun along the way.
From prepping for the big day to enjoying the post-show treats, we're going to cover it all. We'll also be talking about food, fitness, and how to balance this unique lifestyle with our everyday lives.
Plus, we'll be inviting some special guests to join us on the show, fellow competitors, coaches, and others in the industry who can share their wisdom and stories with us.
And of course, we'll be getting personal and sharing our own experiences, successes, and struggles as we train and compete in this exciting world of fitness competitions.
So grab your favorite glass of bubbly and let's get ready to dive into today's episode of Champagne Gains.
What's going on, guys? Coach Kiki
and Coach Beckyn back for another episode of Champagne Gains. We hope that you like that we're always laughing about something when we start recording. Mind Pump always records their intro conversations, but we can't do that.
No. I mean, we always talk about for like 30 or so minutes before we actually start pressing record. And then it's like, wait, what are we doing?
Right? Oh yeah, we're here to podcast, not gossip. We have so much gossip.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I felt like I've been in isolation because like Hallie and Annie from The Parent Trap, without the Oreos and peanut butter, like literally without being on Instagram, like that's how I communicate with like everybody.
Dude, did you start another one? I mean, I followed you on a new one.
Well, I started a new one because I needed to reach out to a person that Ben connected me with to hopefully recover my account.
Oh.
So he's supposed to be working his magic, and it's like today or tomorrow, but I'm like,
oh
okay,
my gosh. Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna be like, how do I do this?
Right? We need you back. I need you like to send memes to tag you and shit. All of the things. We have so much content to post right now.
I know. And it's like annoying because like I probably should have just started a new one immediately and just started stuff. But then it's like, then I'd have to.
But like, what if it comes back? So
yeah. So it'll be I'm just gonna dump I'll have so much content ready to go. I need that's what I need to do, is just bank up some captions.
Captions I hate captions. I overthink it way too much, first of all. But also like, are you being more productive? Because Instagram is such a time suck for me. Like I open it way too much. That is one thing I know.
I don't know if I definitely have like more time. But I'm like I get bored.
Yeah.
Because there's really not much else for me to do besides like train, do cardio, and then like I've been doing more like continuing education with J3 University. But like, I don't know, it just feels weird.
Yeah.
Because like that's my like sole source of marketing.
Yeah.
So I'm like, now how do I market?
Right, that's
without Instagram.
Back in go start knocking on people's doors. Be one of the people walking around in Ohio. Yeah. Maybe that's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's been, the only thing that's I think been like nice is like it realizes that it's like kind of like almost like a forced break from Instagram. And I've been really just able to focus on like me.
Yeah.
Which is like, I'm not like doing my makeup and hair every day to make sure I look good for, content
right.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I still need to do content for like YouTube and stuff. I just haven't So I haven't been using my time as productively as probably I could have.
How is the continuing education going? How do you like the J3 university?
It's great. It's really good. I mean, I think I'm only on the second module of their like base program,
Mhm.
and every lesson is like 50 some minutes,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff.
Is it
Um,
like bodybuilding stuff or is it just like nutrition related or what? Like what kind?
Basically all bodybuilding.
Nice.
So I just finished yesterday on um module 2 was recovery optimization.
I need that.
Yeah. So yeah, I was literally on a um getting on a posing call with Abby. Um and she was like, "What are you doing in your office at 8 p.m. at night?" And I was like, "Well, we have a posing call." And I was doing some continuing education. And I was like, and funny enough, it's on stress and relaxation. And she was like, "Oh, good, you can teach me all of these things," because she's so like she's just a
She's
ball
wired.
of stress, yeah, for
Yeah.
no reason, you know.
Yeah. Like what a lot, I feel like a lot of people create, not, I'm not talking about Abby. I don't know what her situation is, but like so many people just create stress for themselves. It's like, what are you worried about? I saw a TikTok the other day that was like those people that think like normal things is like the world out to get them. Like, oh my God, my car's out of gas again. This cannot be happening to me. Like,
I know. And I literally, like, me and Abby have been back and forth, and I was like, you're an adult now. Like, because like when we met her, she was still in college. And I'm like, this is just like you being an adult, and it's so cute.
yeah,
But like, I was like, you have a good support system, you have a job, you have a boyfriend who's not a piece of shit yet. So
give it time.
yeah. So I'm like, you're doing fine. Like,
Yeah. Dude,
you're always going to be, there's always something that you can stress about. And it's just like, this is just adulthood, sweetheart.
actually, just control what you can control. Also, I was laying in bed last night thinking about this. Like, we're just out here, like, creating. It needs to be a Tits Up Tuesday post, but like, I'm just here, like, creating this little life that I love with me and my cat. And it's like everything that I ever dreamed about when I was married. Like, holy shit, this is like happening. And you don't need a fucking man to build like the life that you love or to like buy nice things for you, like we can work hard and do it ourselves. So just like, I mean, yes, sometimes it is isolating. It sucks to be alone, but like, fucking embrace it.
Yeah. Dude, I bought myself like 5 different birthday presents.
Amazing. Well, that's great because no one else has ever bought me fucking birthday presents that I like. Like,
Yeah, I like bought what I wanted. I was like,
mhm,
oh, birthday present, check.
yeah.
Nope, birthday present again, check.
I need 32 birthday presents. Oh, okay. So I'm fucking scrolling on Facebook yesterday and I just go past this post and it was like older women post a picture. I had to screenshot it because I was in such disbelief. Older women are getting more beautiful every day. Women 30 and up, bless us with your picture. I'm like, hold the fucking phone. Older women, I'm considered an older woman now. What?
No.
30 and up?
Oh,
I
it's like with competing, like you turn masters at 35.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Make it 40.
Yes, I'm not a
Well,
master.
hopefully, I mean, not hopefully, it's gonna happen in 3 weeks. I'm gonna get my pro card, so I'm gonna get my pro card before I am a master's competitor.
Goals. Yes.
Yes, that was always the joke. Dude, I feel like I'm so ready for the show. It feels so different this time. Like I'm just like owning it. I saw like a picture of some like Junior Naz reposted a picture of someone. She looked great. I'm like, I don't fucking care who that is. Like, and I'm not gonna creep on her, and I'm going to show up and look fucking awesome. So
Dude, I mean, that
that's
honestly was the best thing for you in St. Louis. Like you were so fucking chill. And like it and that concerned Ben. Like, what the fuck is she doing? I was like, she literally is just vibing. Because you didn't care. You weren't paying attention who was showing up. You just went in and did the damn thing.
yeah, and that's what we're gonna go do again.
Yeah.
God damn it. It's the last thing I do. I'm so excited. So excited. But on that, like part of the trust, so we're talking about trusting the process today. But after Junior USA's, y'all told me to do a diet break, which was like great. It was amazing to eat all the donuts. But it was when I'm like 10 pounds heavier the next Sunday checking in, I'm like, holy shit, like I don't feel like I'm in prep anymore. Like, wow. And then it's just like I myself, like, this is why coaches have coaches, because I need to trust the process. I know you know what the fuck you're doing. So like I just it was weird to like do that, but I know it helped. And
Yeah.
it was like a good mental break. It definitely took me a minute to like get back into the mind. Not like I was like not checking all the boxes, but like just mentally I'm like, like why am I what am I doing? Like it was
Yeah.
just like a mind fuck for a week, like not um just like not tracking all of my food, basically.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have been grinding since, so right now, or Junior USA's was what day? May the
18th.
18th. You've been grinding since January 1st in your prep. That's
Yeah.
a long fucking time. And you were ready for both of your shows. So it's not like you're going to gain fat in, a week's time.
Right.
And we needed to bring a fuller backside. And the only way to do that in this short amount of time is to fill you out. And that was with, your high days are already at 400 carb. So like we had to bring in the, dirtier stuff, and
Yeah.
sometimes that's what you need to do. And like that's something that I've learned from Ben too, like in my improvement season, since I'm a hard gainer. Like when I was at the Arnold with him, he's like, yo, you have to eat dirty because like we can't just continue to push all this like white rice in your system,
Right.
and like you have to kind of give yourself that like boost. So when you go back on your like plan, like you're going to be able to, like your body will actually be able to, make more adaptations,
Hmm.
as opposed to like flatlining your physique.
Yeah.
So like it goes both ways, like in like the when you're in the situation that you are in, or if you're trying to, add on size in an improvement season, you sometimes need to bring in those dirtier types of foods to give your body like a reset almost, which is what we did.
Yeah. And I mean, I feel really like I definitely felt like shit. Just like like I feel like like the food mentally made me feel like dep almost depressed. I don't know if it was like post-show blues or just like coming down from the high of everything. But also I'm big proponent for eat like shit, feel like shit, like mentally and physically.
Mhm.
So that was like just a good reminder. Um, Also a great reminder of how delicious donuts are
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
burgers.
Well, and like this isn't an approach that we would do with someone who isn't as seasoned of a competitor as you. And it's obviously just specific on certain protocols that you do, because if you would have done this with someone who maybe didn't have a good relationship with food or was still newer in the game, like it probably would be hard to switch back into a prep, into like your normal meals
Hmm.
like after that week.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and it also is a good reminder for you that like, you know, you do feel like shit when you just eat like shit for a week.
Mhm.
But and then it's also a good reminder once you get back on plan, like you're already down however many pounds again.
6.2 pounds.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
eating a lot of food the
Yeah.
past.
Yeah. I mean, and I just like, I love my normal meals. I was still eating like some of my normal meals last week too, on top of everything else. But yeah, it feels good to be back. That was another thing when Ben called me the other day. I was like, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more of a booty, and he was like, "Well, show me." And I was in the gym, so I like did a mirror pose. He started laughing. I was like, "Okay, I guess not." He's like, "No, you did." I was like, "No, you're being sarcastic." He's like, "No, you seriously, you're putting on some glutes a little bit." He's like, "Do you still have abs?" I was like, "No," and that's why I'm freaking out. Like, I don't feel like I'm in prep. He's like, "Dude, you need to look healthy right now. Like, we don't need you to be fucking shredded to the bone." So I mean, just like that was a nice reassurance. What else did he say? Oh yeah, he was like, "I know you were holding back last week too. Like you were afraid to eat." I was like, "Okay, that is not true. I was not holding back. I swear. Like I ate a lot."
He needs to know that you and I are very different in
Yeah.
that sense.
Mhm. That is true.
I don't think I would be able to do that,
Yeah.
honestly. Like meant unless like he's like forcing me to eat, which is
Hmm.
what happens like when when me and him are together on coaching weekends.
Yes. Yep. When you try to order the little burger at Five Guys and you like did it so quietly and just like from the
Because
back,
I
you ain't
knew.
order no little burger.
Because I knew he was back there and I was like, I'm just gonna get the little one.
Yes.
And he was like, huh? Like he probably would have heard it from like across the room. Goodness.
Yes.
But you know, that's why it's good to have a coach, someone to push you to what like at us being coaches, like we know our processes and how things work, but it's almost hard sometimes to remove our like coaching brain from like us as an athlete.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Um, and that like everyone is so like this yesterday, I mean, I had a bunch of client calls and everyone is just like in this different season of life. So, or like now with like with being at summer and everyone's either busier or less busy depending on what they do and just like changing people's plans. And I always make sure to ask, I'm like, do you trust me? Like, are you going to trust the process? Like, you're not weighing yourself for 4 weeks and you need to trust me on this, okay? Like, and there's a
Yeah.
definite like I am never going to tell someone not to question me because, like, yeah, if you want the explanation behind it, I will give you an explanation. But there's also like a fine line between like, are you questioning me for a good reason or are you just questioning me to be difficult?
Yes, yes.
Don't be difficult. Like, this is my job. So I know what I'm doing. And I say that all the time. Like, I know what I'm doing. Like, you have to be like cocky about it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and I think like, you know, just you're obviously paying us or like whoever your coach is to, you know, guide you. So like just put full trust in them that they're
Mhm.
going to have your back. If you did your research and you found the coach
Yes.
that is good for you, you have the same, you know, um philosophy and ideals, but like let them do their thing.
Mhm.
And I mean, I've definitely had to do that with Ben because me and him have a really good like coach athlete relationship, but I'm also learning from him from like the coaching side too. And it's hard for me sometimes, like when I'm doing my check-ins, I'll like say something and then he's like, well, why did you say that? He's like, well, don't like, he's like, let me do my job. Like, you don't need to uh like question why your weight is a certain one or why X, Y, or Z. Like, I just need your data as an athlete, and then let me explain or, evaluate your biofeedback with what you're giving me. Like, I don't
Yeah.
need you to already go into, okay, this is what we're going to do, or my weight is up because of this, or it's down because of this. So that's super
We
helpful.
are very used to doing that. Like that's like our little guessing game. Like not even guessing,
Yeah.
but we just like to say like, I know it's because of this. I'm so smart.
Yeah. And he's like, Kiki, stop. Like the other day, I don't even remember what I said in my check-in, but he made me like cover up my face on my photo, because like he was like, I need you to look at this person. We don't know who she is. She's coming to you as a brand new client and she wants to work with you. Give me your evaluation and your thoughts. So instead of me thinking of it as me and like being like, oh, I hate the way I look, or oh, I wish I was tighter here, or oh, look at all those all that acne on my
Oh
face.
God.
It's like, look at the person as the physique, kind of like what we talk about, as in like, I don't, if I'm like working with Tyler, like I don't see Tyler as like a sexual like human being,
Right.
when he's sending me his check-ins. It's literally just the physique. And
Hmm.
that's kind of like what he made me do with myself, which is it was like weird.
Yeah. Well, okay. When he sent your pictures to our group chat and asked me my thoughts, I'm like, what? That's my coach. And my best friend. Don't ask me for my feedback. I was like, first of all, I don't know what are you looking for?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
kind of feedback do you want? Starts critiquing your posing. Like, what do you want me to do here? I'm just like giving selfish feedback, like bring her to Tahoe.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you looked great.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
But it
Can't
definitely
believe I
like,
look I can't believe I look this lean at like, I'm not even under 130 yet.
yeah, you look like you were leaning down fast. So that's exciting.
Yeah. And it's honestly like, I'm just like trusting the process. I mean, we've talked about this before. I mean, I'm on a pretty strict meal plan right now. And I have very regimented protocols, and I love it. And it's just, this is my first season that I'm working with Ben, and I'm learning so much, and I love kind of like, I don't know. I love it. I'm excited to see what we can do, and I'm just trusting Ben.
Yeah. Yeah. And dude, it's so cool to see it like the level that he coaches at and the attention, not that like, and that like you're learning that and just like how we're like peaking me and everything. And it's like, it's so fucking cool. And it's like different than anything that we've done before. So it's like hard to be like, oh, this is what we did before. Like, who fucking cares what we did before? Like,
Mhm.
um, so just like learning and seeing that and like take it as an like with having a coach, like take it as an opportunity to learn for yourself as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah. What what would you say to like some of your clients, to like, how do you like get them to trust you?
Um, it's like I feel, all of them, I don't have many competition clients. So coming from like Gen Pop, they're so used to dieting. So have like basically going through the whole thing of explaining to them like, okay, we need to put on muscle so that your metabolism can speed up so that we can actually feed you more and just also just my own personal experience. That's why I was pulling up those pictures from this morning. Like you, like being able to show people, like this is me at this. I'm the same weight in these pictures, and there is a drastic fucking difference in how like the body composition. So just like giving them examples of that, and like when I first start with someone, I will hold hands with them for like their first month with me. Like we have a call every week, like just to make sure like things are on track. And then I can see like, you know, I had a girl that she just like wasn't eating the macros I gave her. I'm like, so what's going on? Like, you're not eating? Are you scared? She's like, well, yeah, kind of. And like, you know, I know what I'm doing, right? Like, so just reassuring them. And that's what people need is reassurance. And
They want to feel
also,
safe.
yes, also like calling attention to everyone's so fucking worried about the scale, but calling attention to other things like the non-scale victories. Like, how do you feel? How's your energy? Are you sleeping better? Like, um, how's your acne? How's your sex drive? Like all of that, like biofeedback, like immediately gets better. Like people change one thing and they're like, holy fucking shit. And then like it usually clicks. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
my approach. What is yours?
I think, just building that relationship with them. Like I'm so close with my clients that it's like I want them, I think, I want them to feel like we're like not like best friends, but like cousins or like, you
Yes.
know,
An
um
older cousin that you
yeah,
look up to.
yeah. Yeah, just so, if you have that strong relationship, they're going to, understand like and I like to explain why we are doing things. Not only just to help them, but it also like refreshes my brain like, okay, we're doing this because of this. And it's like, because sometimes I can get ahead of myself too. So honestly, just like educating them and, just making sure they know that like I'm here for them whenever. Like if you fuck up, like I need you to just tell me because
Right.
that's only going to make our relationship stronger if I can understand your different ticks or what you're doing. And then ultimately, like I can show you what we're going to be doing. If we make one tiny little switch, like you said, they make this huge amounts of difference. And then they're like, oh shit. So like
Mhm.
if I follow everything that you say,
Right.
it can make a worlds of a difference.
Mhm. I mean, trusting the process and then also making sure that you are putting in the work to make it a collaborative effort because the clients of mine that are successful are the ones that are like communicating with me like I'm expecting them to. Um,
Mm.
and they make progress. Like, what a concept, you know? If I have a client that ghosts me for 3 weeks and then they come back and they're like, oh, I feel like shit. I'm like, well, where have you been? What have you been doing? Like, I'm here for people to lean on. Um,
Yeah. Like,
so
please bother me. Like, that's my job.
yeah,
Now, do I want you to text me at 9 p.m. on a Friday? No,
right.
but I'm here for you all the other parts of the day.
Not when I'm in bed. I always feel so bad, like because you have to like set that boundary for yourself. Like if I'm laying in bed, I will not be responding to you unless it's an absolute emergency.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, so trust the process, make it a collaborative effort. And then like, that the collaboration is everyone is so different. So you have to figure out like work together and find what works for you personally as a human being because we obviously understand like we're not going to give a Gen Pop person a fucking well, maybe if they want it, if that works for them, but like as regimented meal plan as you are on, for instance, or like
Yeah.
you and I are
Yeah.
on. Um, and then also like trusting the process. That's why like working, don't like we have been working together for 4 fucking years. And like a lot of it is not a lot of it, but like you have to like do the trial and error too, like learning about your clients and their body and what works best for them. So like there's going to be trial and error. There's always going to be some setbacks. Like everybody's journey is different. So, you know, finding what works for you is the only thing that's going to work. And
Yeah.
yeah, comparison is the thief of joy. So
It
don't
is.
compare your
It is.
journey to anyone else's.
Yeah. Just put in the work.
Yeah. trust the process, but also put in the work. Like, you can't
Yeah.
sit there
You
on the
can't
couch
just
and
be
be
like,
like, I'm trusting the process.
you gave me this plan. You still have to follow
Isn't
it.
this how it works? God.
Pays for coaching, expects results.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, though I feel like people feel like that though. Like they pay you, and then they're like, do nothing,
Mhm.
and then tell you, I just don't feel like I'm getting my money's worth. Have you talked to me in 2 months?
Yeah,
What do you
yeah.
mean? I've been up your ass. Like, that's another thing about me. Like, I'll be up your ass if I don't hear from you. Yesterday, I sent someone a hello message.
Pay attention to me.
We only want the
Goodness.
best for our clients, obviously, because
Yeah.
we want to help people. Like, that's the only reason we're in this fucking space. And now I forgot what else I was gonna say. We want to help people. That's it.
That's pretty much it.
Anything else you want to add about trusting the process?
I don't think so. I'm kind of hungry.
Same. We both have to go eat.
Well,
Trusting the process.
if you have any
Okay.
questions,
Yes. Well,
um,
you can find me on Instagram at Beckyn_bikini.
you can find me maybe on Instagram in the future. But for right now,
Do you have a fax number?
yes. You can find all of information about Coach Kiki on CoachKikiLFG.com.
There,
And
perfect.
hopefully we'll be out of Instagram jail here
Let's
soon.
go.
I paid my bail, let me get out.
Yeah. Come on. Wait, did you have to pay? Like,
I had to pay that guy, so I'm hoping he's not a scam.
right? God damn it. All right. Well, we'll see you next week for another episode of Champagne Gains.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers.
What's up, guys? Coach Kiki here. I just wanted to thank you for listening to this episode of Champagne Gains. If you loved this episode, please make sure you do all of the things like, subscribe, give us a 5-star rating and review, and share with your champagne bestie. Champagne Gains is also brought to you by Coach Kiki LFG Gym Gear. Unlock the full power of your workouts with Coach Kiki's Let's Fucking Grow hip bands, long resistance bands, cable ankle straps, and hip thrust pads. For all of your sprinkle booty gains, check out CoachKikiLFG.com. Thanks, guys. Cheers.